stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. To throw on second down. Clay. Open man is Cameron Batson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Clay, he'll get this complete to Batson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Off the play fake. Clay. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Dawson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. Go 20. 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Get on.
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
From the 41, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll run on first down. Elliott. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Clay, a dump off to Elliott. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Off play action. Clay. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clay. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Here we go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On second down, it's Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course?
And stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jumper, 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 jumper.
They run. It's Johnson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kerryon Johnson turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 15. 1:52 to play. This crowd is staying with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's now third down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, Byron Jones. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Let's go, man. Pick six all day. Don't throw myself.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a fourth down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on, just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.